Well, new Montana Representative Matt Rosendale was at the Capitol as protesters stormed in. Well, tonight he talked with Russ Riesinger about the violence that erupted. Russ.
Well, Janelle, Congressman Rosendale told me he didn't have any security concerns beforehand, that it had started out as a very quiet day. Certainly didn't end that way.
Representatives had just begun debate on an objection to the vote in Arizona when they got word that a breach had occurred. It wasn't long afterwards they were being told to evacuate.
And every time they would slam a door, people, you could see that their nerves were on edge. They weren't sure if there was a firearm being discharged. So I was doing my very best to help people get their gas masks on. And once most of the folks were about out of the room, then I went ahead and joined in with them and exited the room. Once we exited the House chambers and we got into the hallway, that's the first time that I saw some of the demonstrators. They were behind a door that had already been locked and secured.
How concerning is that? This could have been far worse.
Oh, it could have been. I mean, and many times it's like, a lot of things can be a lot worse. I try to look on the positive side of things. I don't like the idea that people did penetrate the Capitol, that were looking to conduct violence. That is not good. But the Capitol Police did do their job. They dirty.
A lot of your fellow lawmakers have pointed the blame directly at President Trump for this. Do you think he deserves any of the blame?
The people who committed the acts of violence must take responsibility for their actions, which are completely contrary to the peaceful process that our government provides, and that's what I look to.
You don't think he fanned the flames, though?
No, people need to take responsibility for their own actions, Ross. They have to.
After about 3 hours, lawmakers returned to finish their work and certify Joe Biden as president, despite a majority of House Republicans, including Rosendale, rejecting the results from Arizona and Pennsylvania.
What's been the reaction from your constituents back here in Montana?
It's split, and I anticipated this much. But the people of Montana elected me not to check the winds of polls on a daily basis. What they did was elect me to come up here, to listen to information, to evaluate it with the best of my ability, and then to cast a vote. And when I sat there on the floor, I listened to the discussions about the numerous, extensive, credible allegations of fraud and irregularities that took place in Arizona and in Pennsylvania, and that's why I voted to oppose those or reject those electors.
Rosendale also said he believes it will be a smooth transition to Joe Biden as president. You can listen to that entire interview, where he also talks about his priorities for his first term in Congress, on our website, ktvq.com. Janelle?
All right. Thanks so much, Russ.